as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
We're only 27 kilometres of coastline, but there are so many of us, it's hard to get to meet everyone. It's always exciting when someone new comes into my Marbella Now world, such as the case with Paul Carr. Lovely to meet you, Paul.
Yeah, lovely to meet you too. Thanks for having me on the show.
It's a pleasure. Paul contacted me. He said, me and Mike Harding. I thought, oh, Mr. Matt, how exciting. Welcome back to the show,
doing?
Mike.
Yes.
Lovely to see you.
Nice to be
For
here.
those of you who live in Marbella, you definitely know Mike's face, together with his lovely wife Simone and his son Tamar, and all the family are big
Yes.
singers. So
Yeah.
very much faces that we all know on the coast. And Paul, I heard of you today from the Rotary Club President. He goes, oh, Collective Calling, is that the Paul? And I thought, well, maybe, but I see on your T-shirt this is the case.
That's it. Yeah, Collective Calling. Yeah.
What is Collective Calling?
It's a Spanish registered non-profit NGO, non-governmental organisation. It's essentially a charity. We work here locally in Spain with the homeless community and also 125 marginalised children. We also work internationally in Africa, helping vulnerable children and orphans.
Where are you from?
Leicester, in the UK.
And what brought you here, and what brought you to take this direction?
I would say just the lifestyle initially. I've been here for 14 years. I lived in Australia for 3 years and realised that I want to live in a place with more sunshine.
And you're obviously feeling very grateful for that, because you dedicate you and your other half
My wife.
to Collective Calling.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we formed Collective Calling, 2.5 years ago? So me and my wife are now working that full time. We have a couple of businesses on the side that generate cash for the organisation. So it's been a big learning curve. It's definitely been a big journey over the last 2.5 years, but I think we've definitely found our purpose.
Well, it's lovely to find particularly youngsters who are so dedicated. Now, we know a little bit about Paul. As I say, Mike I've met before many times and
Yes.
love your music. I'm a big Motown fan, so your whole genre really fits in. Mike, how are things going? I've seen you started a great parenting video channel. I just love it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm enjoying parenting. I think that's really my main focus at the moment. I think musicians, we can get kind of, lose track of our family, but seeing the people that's been around me that's done the game before, that's one of my main, I'm cautious about that all the time, so I always make sure I spend time with my kids.
I think that one of the things as a mother, it's very difficult to find how you can get involved with the kids, so you have things in common.
That's right.
I would think
We've got
with
lots
music
in common, me and my
that
kids.
would be a great tool for getting everyone together for your
exactly.
And they're not just sing songs. I mean,
Yeah.
they're real performances.
Yeah, proper. Like they record in the studio, and obviously they like music like I do, and we all like sports as well. So when I'm with my kids, we either usually, three things: music, sports, and going to Lacanyarda to buy clothes.
And I imagine it's not just the girls that like the clothes, because your son Tamar, who was one of the very first Marbella Nows 4 years ago, was a baby. And when I saw him performing solo in the Marbella Awards last year at Puente Romano, I mean, it was just my heart skipped a beat. Like, oh my God, the baby really grew up.
He's growing up, they're all big. I mean, we've got another daughter in London also. She's also a singer. So really, it's generations, because my mother, my grandparents, etc. We're just all musical. So it's something that I tried to escape from many years ago when I was working in schools and in British Telecom before that and stuff. I always went back to music. So I just decided I just got to go with who I am. That's it, really.
Is good for the soul. I think this is something that, without a doubt, and it's recommended that we all sing.
That's right.
It's getting
That's
that
right.
feeling, that
it's
vibration
release, expression,
going.
Release, therapeutic. It's one of the best things you can do. People don't realise it, but it just uplifts you. You get things off your chest,
And it's all that different. Yesterday I was listening to a bit of Tchaikovsky with my granddaughter. And it was like, let's see if it works, what they're saying about the classical music.
It's really good.
And literally for 40 minutes she just sat there. She's only 3 months old. Absolutely spellbound.
Exactly.
She was in heaven. And the funny thing is, when it got to da 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 da, she fell asleep.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there you go.
It's great.
Paul, when you contacted me, you told me I'm Paul Carr, I'm doing this great thing with Mike Harding, and can I come on your show to talk about it? It was like, oh, Mike's doing something with you, and does sound really good and very much on the lines of our United Nationalities of Marbella get-togethers. Paul, tell us a bit about this incentive.
So it's called Marbella with Love. Me and Michael, we've been friends for a long time now. We're both very passionate about wanting to use our gifts for the better good. I think we just met up one day for coffee, and we came up with the idea of using both of our gifts. So Michael's singing gift and my gift for what we're doing through Collective Calling. If we collaborated that idea, if we partnered to form an initiative called Marbella with Love, which would be essentially a live music tour that would go around the whole of Marbella initially, and then to other cities in Spain. And the idea would be to connect communities, so that would be individuals within the community and also businesses within the local community to attend the event. It would be a good chance for networking, get to listen to some awesome music on the evening, raise some funds also for local incentives and orphans in Africa.
Hashtag better together at its best. Mike, there is and also Paul, in the sense of it's always nice for charities and things internationally, but unfortunately, although we're very privileged in Marbella, there are a lot of needy people locally, and without a doubt joining forces is very productive. Do you have any initial plans? How far are you along in the project, Mike?
Well, we're going to be doing the launch on November the 16th at Carr, Marbella. And, so that's all set up. So basically the whole thing is going to springboard from there. So the initial plans is Carr, Marbella, then we'll do several places within Marbella, then we're going to work our way up the coast all the way to Barcelona, and then go from Barcelona possibly to Madrid, and then go out to other parts of Africa and Europe. So we're going to be really busy.
Looks like fun. Are you going to be taking the kids with you? Daddy
No,
wants
I
to
won't
be with the
taking
kids.
I won't be taking the kids.
Have to make sure we kind of balance this all out.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
So you're going to be starting off in Carr, which is a very lovely place. What are
Yes.
your first charities? Do you have specific where the funds are going to go to initially?
To Tanzania and Kasulu. Me and Michael are going to be flying over in January or February of next year to set up a centre. So when me and Gemma, my wife, went across to Tanzania literally a couple of months ago, we found 94 registered street children living on the streets of Kasulu in Tanzania. We predominantly work in a refugee camp in Tanzania, but we also wanted to help the local communities. So we found all these children. We found a centre which has a shell of the centre at the moment. So we need to raise 10,000. I think we have 6 of it so far. So the 10,000 will be raised in no time, and we're going to go across there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
And get the building started on this centre.
How do you cope with being such a cool guy?
It comes naturally.
No, but it's as I say, it's lovely to see that you're young and that you managed to find the way of maintaining yourselves while dedicating to other people. I personally find it very satisfying, a little bit selfish because it makes us feel good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, at least you can feel good and make others feel good at the same time. So, Mike, are we not going to be seeing you around locally for a while then?
Well, to be honest, I'm not just, I've got other projects I'm involved in, so I'm going to be doing a lot of travelling next year. But like I said, this project, what I like about it, to be honest, is it's not just singing to just have a party. There's a purpose behind the singing, and that makes any musician feel great. So if I have to travel a bit to do that, I'll be local still, but I will be expanding a bit more and going out a bit more.
It's lovely too, because they say that maturing, you've been performing here for years.
Yeah, a long time,
A lot of the most emblematic events and weddings, but as you say now, let's take it a step further than the party.
I'm working at the moment with a big 21-piece band now, so we've got the full range of brass, everything on the stage, and so it's not just bars and weddings and stuff we're doing now, we're doing bigger scale things. So I just want to take that musical gift and use it, so when I look back and say what did I do with my talent, I can say I used it for something good. Not just stuffing things up my nose and stuff like that.
That's the only way is Marbs. You are so wrong. There is so much more to Marbella than Marbs.
That's what I'm saying.
Mike is a testament to that, as is Paul. Well, it's lovely. I'm so glad that you contacted me, and without a doubt that we will be more in contact supporting this. And please, both of you and you guys, save Thursday, the 25th of April 2019 for our 4th United Nationalities of Marbella Summit. Sounds very pompous, but it's actually, in my mind, sum it up.
Yes.
Who's playing the game? who's not, who's hashtag better together, because we are as one.
Yes.
Paul, thank you so much.
No, thank you very much
Thank
for having
you.
us on the show. And it's 16th of November, Friday 16th of November is the launch of Marbella.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. at Carr Marbella.
How much are the tickets and where can we get them?
50 euros online. Either visit Marbella with Love on Facebook or
Eventbrite.co.uk. Eventbrite.co.uk.
Eventbrite.co.uk.
You can buy tickets there and just download it to your phone.
And can you get them a car as well if you need to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to Carr as well, and you can, as I said, if you go online, all the directions are there.
Perfect. Well, Paul, Mike, thank you very much
Yes.
and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us on the show,
Gracias.
Aren't they cool? Oh, just so cool.
Hey, hey.
This next section is sponsored by Linea Director, tailor-made expat car insurance. We have a date for our 4th United Nationalities of Marbella Summit. Sounds ever so official, a summit. For me, it's really sum it up. Who's playing ball? Who's helping other people? And who's really just out for themselves? Unfortunately, in a transitional city like Marbella, it's very frequent that a big percentage of the population comes and goes. They come into businesses, it doesn't work, it does work, and they go. But then there is a very large resident community, and that resident community of all nationalities really does want to help each other. We've just been listening to Mike and Paul talking about their Marbella with Love, how they're going to mix the musical talents together with the collective calling talents of Paul and his wife to raise money for needy people. United Nationalities is also about that. How can we find suitable places, for example, for our teens to hang out in? We don't want them going to ports and smoking shishas, I like to say, to not say anything else. It's very important that we do help each other. If you've got a business that is suitable to welcome these kids to come in of an afternoon, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in this off-season time, you will find that not only the kids will come, but their parents will come too. Everything has a way of working its way around that we do help each other. Charities joining together, with restaurants joining together, different incentives, so we all get our message across and we can help each other be successful. Very happy that we have not only the Road Traffic Safety Foundation Linea Director supporting us, but their car insurance company, and they say that they cater to expats' needs. And I've got that type of personality that says, well, in that case, prove it. And they have. Not only do they offer us free taxi 4 times a month and a tow truck to take your car home as well, should you have been drinking and not wish to drive. They're also giving, with a special UNMS code, which is C007701, 25% off our car insurance, our motorbike insurance, and our house insurance, just because we are better together.
It's a brand new